This is your climate blog here on Weather Nation. I'm meteorologist Rob Cook. Well, snow will do often colder things to the weather. It'll make it colder at night and during the day thanks to its high albedo properties. That incoming heat and radiation does not get to the ground. Therefore, all too often you lose out on some daytime heating. Minneapolis in the deep freeze, but starting to come out of it. Worst of it may have been across parts of the Ohio Valley and Midwest Tuesday morning. We had low temperatures in Terre Haute, Indiana at 24, Cincinnati at 33. This is not yet the coldest we've seen for the winter. That's hopefully a couple of weeks off. In the upper Midwest, also it can be a lot worse than this, but notably cold compared to perhaps a week ago when low temperatures were in the 50s in some areas across southern Minnesota and portions of Iowa. Folks are tweeting up about the cold using the hashtag cold weather. If there's one thing I absolutely despise, it is the cold weather, says Taylor. We take you to Keely Robinson, who writes, nothing makes you feel nerdier when your glasses fog up when you walk into a room. And Jordan adds, you know when it's cold when you can see your breath in the car. I hear you on that, especially having a diesel vehicle. Takes a little while to get that guy warmed up just a bit. And Tony Robinson adds that body warmer over fleece, tea in a flask, hand warmers in pockets, all while coaching gymnastics. Hopefully that gymnastics is not outside. We go to northern Indiana, ranked now as the fourth longest stretch without a 0 or colder temperature in northern Indiana. This is one area of the country that has experienced some colder temperatures, but not the brutal cold. And if they go another about 5 days or so, they'll move into third place. If they go 16 more days, they'll move into second. And that certainly appears with the latest outlook that could happen because above average temperatures are predicted according to the latest outlook. This one from the Center for Land, Ocean, and Atmosphere Studies. And I think I agree with this outlook a little more than perhaps the Climate Prediction Center. A little more detail on those above average temperatures, which will cover 2/3 of the country as we go into December 19th. Above average, this would be a bonus to see that surplus of rain in parts of the midsection of the country. Drier than average in the snow belt and down across areas of the south, while the CPC outlook calls for above average precip in the southeast and the mid-Atlantic, below normal across the central plains in the south, and the temperatures to be above average pretty much over the eastern 2/3 of the country. We will fine-tune our forecast and have the latest coming up here on Weather Nation.